asked a question about the video being sent and how it came to the front. That was way outside of my platform. But the Mad Day did happen here, correct? So you can't say that somebody's targeting a person, just Bella, when we're talking about the whole situation at hand. Thank you. That's what she does in her court. She speaks about all the details. She don't leave certain things out because it doesn't apply. The facts matter, right? So why is it that they're saying she's being targeted? And even over there in Shell Live, she didn't clear up the fact she even feels that she's being targeted because she said, well, people are targeting me. They're making it about Bella. They're making it about what I did. Nobody's making it about what she did. So why is that a thing? Why does Blaze feel that way? Well, it makes sense why Blaze feel that way because Bella just said the same thing over there with her. They're making it about Bella and what I did in my past. No, we're not. Who's doing that? Anybody can answer. Who's making it about Bella?
Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to come in and interrupt. So, good day to everyone.
Good
So,
day.
you know what? So, see, everybody, yes, this is my fault. Everything that you're saying, it is exactly my fault. I take full accountability. I have no explanation. I'm not going to make no excuse. Even down to Blaze. Blaze is not at fault here. I am fully responsible. This is all my fault.
Period.
That's it. I'm not making
What's
I'm
all
not
your
making
fault, Bella? What is all your
for
fault?
everything that is happening right now, the conversations, the talking points. Again, none of this would be happening if I didn't put myself in these situations for it to be happening. So that's it as far as I can say. You are absolutely right to feel how you feel. I am in the wrong with that. Blaze is not at fault here at all. So yes, put it all on me.
Okay, I will. I'll put it on you and Blaze because it's both of you guys' fault.
No,
What's
it's
happening
not him at
today?
all.
It's his fault
I'm
too.
simple.
I mean, you can
It's
take
his.
your accountability, but you can't absolve him from it. We could do a poll if you like, because the people may think otherwise. I think this is on you and Blaze. I think it's on Blaze for centering you. I think it's on you for not saying if you didn't feel these ways. Blaze, stop because that's not true. Whatever. On the back end, front end,
So
whatever.
so then no. So then I
Go
will be
ahead.
wrong I will be wrong for and I no you absolutely. I'm sorry. I actually interrupted you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So I think that in this situation here, right, you can do what you want to do. However, if we're sitting here saying that but you feel that way too, which is why you're not correcting Blaze. You just said it over there in Shell Live. So you feel that you're being centered. You feel that you're being targeted. You feel that everybody is focusing on you and not focusing on opposition. So the
Can
same
I
exact thing.
genuinely? Okay.
Go ahead,
So
because you just said it in
he
Shell
pointed
Live.
out. Okay. Thank you. So he definitely was replaying the clip, and as I'm listening to it, you're saying I didn't clear it up. When I process how the week went, I don't think that he's wrong because how everything else transpired, and I want you to remove yourself out of this. Everything else from the nosies and everybody else that came forward to speak on me, why wouldn't I feel like it was no longer about op and I was being centered in the situation? Just kind of take a moment and look at it from my perspective
I can
and
tell you that.
other people who have an opinion themselves. So I agree with his opinion as far as that go.
I can
And
tell
for
you
that
that. I can
reason,
tell you that, Bella. Nobody was centering you. They were actually centering Mad Day. Nobody was going after you.
I have to
One
disagree because
second,
of how
until Nosy, give me 1 second. I'm going to break it down.
okay.
Most of the people were going after Mad Day. They were looking for Mad Day. They came over here looking for Mad Day, right? When they got here looking for Mad Day, a question was posed over here. That's when I brought up everything that happened. Once I brought up everything that happened, there was a clip that you played and you went up and you also were putting it on Mad Day. Everything was pointing to Mad Day until Tea Time said, hold on, that's not exactly how that happened. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait,
When
what clip did I play?
I played the clip. of you going to Kiana Live, putting it on Mad Day as well. Okay? When
So,
you went to
and
Kiana...
I think that's another misperception about
One second.
putting anything on anybody.
Okay, one
They
second, though.
specifically,
You were adding to
okay.
it. You said she was on a witch hunt. And Mad Day, you were in the past, too. You were in the past just as we were in the past, right? You went in the past and you said, remember that day, Mad Day was on the witch hunt. She did all this. She put it out there. She wanted to teach me a lesson. Remember that. That's what you
No,
said before.
that's not how the conversation went. I only spoke to the fact of the reasoning. So that's not how the conversation went.
I know, but I'm saying it wasn't on Bella. That's my point. This was on Mad Day. Barb was in there saying, I told you, Bella, about her. She was crying. None of this was on Bella. None of it. Until...
I mean, so again, so I guess we're just having different perspectives. I'm
walking through the series of events. Give me 1 second. It didn't get on you until once it got here. I went through the details of the events. And guess who came in the comments targeting when it got to you and the clip? Blaze. Blaze came up. No, Mad Day lied on Bella. No, these screenshots are fake. No, this is... So that's when it started to get to Bella. Because instead of us getting past all of the things that happened, Blaze stopped it and said, no. These screenshots, how do we know they're real? Mad Day admitted she was a liar. You need to pull up the clip where Mad Day told Bella she was a liar. So that's how it got to Bella. That's how it got to Bella. Okay? It didn't start with anybody going at Bella. It actually was on Mad Day. Blaze is the one that came and did that centering of Bella. Because we were going through the things. I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. Nowhere am I lying. I was talking about it. I was going through the series of things. I put that screenshot in the back. You were in the comments. You came up. You said, how do we know those screenshots are real? What is the relevance of those screenshots? I got to explaining the relevance of the screenshots. You then said that Bella said at Kiana's live that Mad Day lied. I said, when did Bella say that? I don't remember Mad Day lying. You said, Bella said it happened in December. I said, where's the clip? Because I don't remember that happening. I don't remember Mad Day saying she lied. You said, I'm not finding the clip. So that's how we got centered on Bella.
What were the screenshots, T?
The screenshots were of the group chat, which included Mad Day.
No, what were the screenshots about, T?
About the group chat.
No, what were the screenshots about?
Frankie, Bella, and Mad Day.
No, I'm not asking you who was in it. What were the screenshots?
The screenshots were about the fucking group chat.
No. I'm asking you.
I answered you.
Proxy move. Not to overtalk him on his platform. So why is he coming over here? Overtalk. Yes, you are. You interrupted her before she even finished.
Proxy, let them talk, girl.
No, because he's trying that shit.
No, I
gave you an answer. The
Why are you not
screenshots.
answering it? That's the same
I
thing
did
you were doing
answer
in my
it.
live. What
I
were the
did answer
screenshots
it.
about?
I
Not
answered
the
the
group chat.
question. The screenshot was about the group chat.
What
We were going
was
through
the screenshots about? What were they
the
talking
group
about
chat.
in the screenshots?
They were
What were they talking about in the screenshots?
It was a multitude of them. It was
All right,
Frankie.
since you don't want to answer the question,
You
I'll
answer it.
for
Go ahead,
you.
answer
He's still overtalking you on
Hold
your
on,
Right,
let
he
me
said he don't
answer
do that,
it.
right?
Since you don't
Go
want
ahead,
to answer it. The
Move, Proxy. Let him talk.
Answer it.
screenshots were about you saying Bella is trying to take down your platform.
That wasn't... Somebody put up that clip. I'm so glad you did that. That wasn't the screenshot that was in the back
That is
of me.
one of the screenshots. That's
that
what I
wasn't.
said.
No,
That's
it
when
wasn't.
I asked
Not
you,
when you came
what
up here.
is it
No, it
that more
wasn't.
do
Please,
y'all
somebody
want?
get that clip.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody get
So,
that clip.
T, what did I
I'm
ask
so
you in
glad
that live?
No, give me a second. You were talking about Frankie and Good Old Times conversation, and you said, how do we know this is not fake? It was about Good Old Time, Frankie asking Good Old Time, why did she release the evidence? And Good Old Time said, you knew I was going to get the evidence, boom, 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 and it was something else. That's what was up in the backdrop at the time. You said, how do we know these are not fake, and why is it cropped?
All right, I believe you're right. Y'all believe you're right.
I am right.
Okay, so I know you put up the screenshots about you, right? So I know you did that at some point in that live.
Not when you came up.
No, I didn't say when I came up. I know you did put that up at one point in the live. So
Okay.
I'm asking you in the comment section, what is it more do you want from Bella? right?
That was the day after.
Again,
No.
that's not.
No.
Hold on.
No, you hold on. You hold on.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
That wasn't the initial. Again, the day before.
Mm-hmm.
The day before,
Mm-hmm.
you were saying, what's the screenshots for? How do we know why is it crop? How do we know it's real? That's
Mm-hmm.
when you came up.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about the screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Bella got centered. Because you said Bella has already proved that Mad Day is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when was this? That's how we got focused on Bella.
Okay, so
that's how we
that's not the beginning. That's not the beginning of the centering of Bella.
Day,
I'm not saying
it is the beginning of centering Bella because that's where that's when it started over here.
No.
Everybody was talking about Mad Day. They were looking for her.
No, that's not where it started.
Where's Mad Day? Am I lying, y'all?
No, that's not where it started.
Thank you, Rizzy. Okay, anybody else where it started with Bella before Nosy came up?
Okay, so and I was just gonna say, and that's what I was gonna say, because I feel like we're getting
Nosy came later after the centering of you.
It started on Monday, and I don't know. So it was on Monday when Bryson did his live and wanted to get into the opposition thing. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so my name kept coming up, and y'all said it had to do with how the original opposition happened. Understandable, but then even you have to admit, even other people were asking, wait, are we trying to figure out the opposition or is this about Bella? That question was asked.
The question was asked when. I know even when Nosy came at you in that clip, we all went after Nosy. We said she was wrong. Nosy, a motherfucker. We were still defending you. Even when Nosy tried it in her live, we still were defending you.
I think that was yesterday though. I think that was yesterday, but Monday, Tuesday, it came off. I'm just saying from my perspective, again, this is all opinion. My perspective, and clearly his or whoever else was watching, it came off like I was the focal point and it was no longer about
At what point were you the focal point though? Because it seemed like Mad Day was more of a focal point than you, Bella.
Okay, so I'll say it because again, everybody's scared to say it. I watched AJ go all day talking about not Mad Day, Kells, Keys, everything else. I watched narratives blatantly get spent on Bella.
Okay, literally. So when
like Bella literally went up there.
When the Keys, when the Keys and Morgan thing happened, it was still after that day you centered her in my life. Because Keys came on my live that night. After. It was Keys. Morgan came on her live the next day.
She was, okay. So again, I watched her all that day.
Sorry, I can't speak for Blaze, but I think that's where the disconnect is. I don't think he's saying that you directly center me.
He did.
No, I did not. I said everybody. Everybody said everybody.
So I can go back to a meeting. Can I just say this?
Hey.
Go ahead, Madam.
Hey, y'all. I think that we're forgetting, or, everybody's talking at once. So it's, Bella, when you came up in the platform and you said that I showed you or gave you a whatever, I don't even know because I still don't understand it. That's when the question went into, well, what was she trying to show you? Which made them look at me even more like, oh, that's got to be opposition if she's trying to show and prove to you something and stuff like that. So I think that's what you're missing, that the direction that it went into it, because you put a question in people's head of, well, why would she say that? Why would she do that? Oh, she might be the opposition because she's doing this and she's doing that. So that's when it turned. So I'm really not trying to get into this. Like I said from the beginning, I already went through this. I'm laughing. I don't give a fuck about this.
And Mad Day, wasn't that the same day I covered it?
And that's the same day you covered it.
And I didn't know anything that was going on.
Covered it, Bryson said that opposition came into protect. So honestly speaking, it wasn't about that point. It was him saying that opposition came in to protect me. So
that still wouldn't be against you though. We were still for you.
Nobody said that.
No.
Yes, she did.
That was
she
a
said
problem
people.
That was a problem for people because it was like, well, why would opposition want to protect her? What was going on? So that's actually what happened. What was going on around that time that opposition felt like they needed to protect Bella? That's how the rabbit hole started.
Braid, stop, because you're
I
gonna be
watch
enabling.
people all day try to
Trade
spin
while I'm up here, don't
narratives
do
and
that.
everything
Trade
else.
while I'm up here,
And
don't
that's
do that,
why I
please.
asked the
That has something to do with
question,
Please,
me.
what is it
babe.
more
That's
than
Don't
something
do
with
that
you.
while I'm up here, babe.
okay.
Okay, I don't know.
Hold on. Hold on,
Thank
Blaze. Go
you.
ahead,
Thank
Blaze.
you.
Braid, don't enable. Don't enable
No,
for
I'm
me,
not a
baby.
neighbor. I didn't know she was talking.
No, I'm talking to Braid. I don't want him to enable.
So again,